Got a little shower overnight, so we were pretty happy to get that straw in, but what time this silage is going to go, I don't know. It is meant to be a nice warm day, so as long as it's relatively dry, we don't mind. Don't want to bale it up soaking wet though. But we've got a load of machine prep to do first of all. Farmer's already got the rake ready. Uncle Franklin will sit on there. I think Cole's come in to do the baling. Keithy's loaded a load of oats this morning, so they'll be going this week. Alright, just making sure nothing is in my way. And the baling is blowing off. You won't have no trouble if you blow it off every day. And it needs to be done really with a hydrovane. It doesn't want to be done, you can't get it all out with a little leaf blower. You've got to do it with a big machine. This farmer's suited up real ready for that, so he's going to go around that quickly. We're just protecting the face of the hay and the straw. Keithy's up top. Absolutely loves being up there. I don't know what it is. It's a really cool job, isn't it, Keith? We really enjoy this one. One that's got to be done though. It's important. Otherwise, the whole face of the hay goes horrible. It keeps the colour of the straw, keeps the weather off it. You know, you got to do it. It's just one of those jobs you yeah, don't enjoy so much. The rain comes in from this way, so this end gets battered. We were just saying we've got purlins on there. Not purlins, the cleats are on the barn post. But this is always the end barn that's last to come out, and you're always busy that end of the year, so we will sheet it. You know, we could put some what are they called? Metal sheets? What are they called? Metal sheets. You know, the side of the barn. You can put some. You put the sides on there, but we just never get to it. Right, been a bit of a mad morning. 2 oat lorries, one's just turned up. Farmer's going to get him loaded up. We just got ourselves loaded and ready to go to silage. Cole and Uncle Franklin have already left. Keithy's gone discorating. Farmer's got lorries to load, fertiliser to unload. The old man's gone round the cows. Linda's on hay deliveries. It's all go again. This is every day. This is most of these jobs are every day. We will be on the discorator as soon as we get stuff cleared off the fields and stuff like that. We've got a lot of cultivating to do. We want to get across our winterland first of all. Keithy's about 3/4 of the way across Jim's. Most of that is going fallow this year, so half of that farm is going to be fallow and the other half is going to be wheat. So yeah, that should lighten the load up for next year. I think we are going to be including some of that in our stuff next year. The muck's been spread out all over the land on this side. We've got the other side of the motorway to do still on that front. We've still got a load of round bales that got to come off fields, but silage is the aim of the game today. Well, did 2 bales and then I got to change a wrap, but I want to see exactly how many wraps we want to do per roll. So we'll have a little look and see what our numbers are. 1992, and then when we change them again, and see what the number is, and we will know exactly how many bales they do at that size and those wraps. It's we're using Silage. We hadn't had no trouble with it. We bought a pallet of it. This is the last of it. Yeah, I don't know, I think I heard some other guys having a bit of trouble with it. We personally haven't had any trouble with it. Maybe we got a good batch or something like that, I don't know. It's been going pretty well for us. Colin has got a good, I don't know, what's that, 50 out there ahead of me. We've got 130 acres to do. I think there's going to be about 300 to 400. Farmer doesn't reckon there's going to be that. We'll see. We'll see what we end up with. It's a little bit green. We caught a small shower on it, but there's rain coming tomorrow, and you know, it's about as best as it's going to be. So they're a little bit heavy. They're going to be it will turn into, basically they're a bit wetter silage. That's all it is. Ideally you'd like to have the field dry for a day, but we ain't got the time, we ain't got the weather, so it's getting done up. It's a good sunny day today, so by the time we get onto the further away fields, it will be about right anyway. So that is it. It's getting stored up here at Graham and Martin's. We just engage our pump here, It's on a spool. That goes into pumping. We raise our revs to about 1100. I've just tied the spools onto the bale there, so we switch our box back onto auto. Make sure your arm is down. Press start. If you're going to have a rip, it's going to be right now when you've changed reel. That tends to be when we have a rip. It's always on the first bales after you've put a new spool on there. Plenty to go at today. We got the straw in last night. We got that home before the rain came. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. Press the top button. That'll dump her off. Trick is to we'll get our hard ones on the headland done. The trick is to always have one in the wrapper at all times. You always want to be loading one, wrapping one, dumping one off, putting one on. You get into a bit of a rhythm and you can get quite a few done. I think Colin's, I'm guessing he's putting a new net on. We'll go and have a look. If he has a bit of trouble, we'll go and see what he's up to. But I imagine he's got a net to put on. So as we come by here, bit of a job, need 3 hands here. Got to spin that one, that'll spin her, pick her up, onto the bed, press go, and we get to that shot. Ever so loud, you want that shot. Anyway, we're going to do a few, we'll come back when we're getting on with it. The guys have actually started in the reverse order we cut everything, so it doesn't really matter. Not that much, you know. Ideally, you want to start where you cut, but it's a job to keep everyone informed. So never mind. It's going to get done backwards. Go. Right, I'm going to get cracking. Not too bad. Colin, what's going on? What have you done?
It's got all glass all wrapped around this roller.
Oh yeah.
And jammed the rollers.
That's handy. Is this on lock? Okay. How do I do that? Is this it?
That's it, yeah.
Just turn that, yeah?
Yeah, I expect so. It'll only be one way or the other.
Yeah.
Does it go?
It does go. Oh, lovely.
We haven't had this with us yet.
Yes.
It was all up under that one as well.
Yeah.
I've got all that out.
Okay, that's...
What I'm hoping is if I can cut it,
yes.
and then roll it out with them. Watch your fingers.
There goes my finger.
Yeah.
I thought it must have been something else because the net's pretty quick to change, isn't it?
Yeah. The old Baler, you could slacken these belts off. I don't know if this has got this feature on it.
Let's have a look. I reckon you might be able to pull some of that. Alright,
Yeah, but...
Oh, okay.
Oh, bloody no.
Oh, I see.
I don't know whether I've cut through it all. Most of it, haven't I? What I'll do is I'll start it up and it should wind it out.
Yeah. It's all built up, doesn't it? When it's...
This horrible little short grass.
Yeah.
It was, this is what that New Holland didn't like.
There's something on there as well.
Bit of neck, isn't it?
No, none of them like it, do they? The short grass.
I've got to wind that out as well, that's solid.
Hang on, I've got a ton in behind here as well. Yeah. Oh, dusted you, ain't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
It's inevitable. At least they haven't straw.
Oh, bloody hell. What are we going to do then?
Fire it up and see if it winds it out.
With the door open?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll see what happens. It was doing something, Carl. It hasn't all come out. I don't know whether to leave it another.
If it's off the roller, we'll be able to get it out.
Oh, and then it goes behind here.
Yeah, and it goes round the next one.
Ah. Oh, look at that.
Oh, we've still got some on there, haven't we?
Yeah. Do that thing with your knife again. That was good.
Get fingers out.
Right, don't want too many cooks there, eh? That'll get better as the day goes on, when it cold. It's drying a bit, isn't it? You know, it's not terrible, is it? It's not. Oh,
where's that gone then?
Oh no.
You've got.
That's the last thing you want in there. Found it?
No. It must have dropped right through, didn't it?
Uh-oh. You got it? That'll do.
That's a bit of a miracle finding that, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That did something when you started her up like that. That was good.
Did a lot come out?
Yeah.
Should we go again then?
Yeah.
Right. If it's going to do this all day, it's going to be a pain in the arse.
Yes, it is. The problem Cole's having was it's actually drying off quite nicely now, but when they got here this morning, obviously the shower overnight, some of the grass is still a bit wet, and it makes the grass tough. It makes it wrap up, and it wraps around the rollers and started making the belt slip on the baler there. It is better for that problem, that baler, I'm told, but basically it wanted leaving a couple of hours, let the sun take the most of the damp off, and I'm sure it would have gone a lot better. As soon as you add wet to grass, it makes it tough and horrible and just causes problems basically. I imagine once he gets onto some of the other fields, that problem will disappear. It will bale it. It's just when it's damp, it wraps itself on the roller. So there we go. It doesn't always go straight to plan. You know, that's the way it is with farming. You're always battling something. 52 is the number of bales at this size. 2 rolls, 52 bales. So I am going to run out because I've only got 4 spools here, so I am already going to be on to someone to get me some more up here because it's a bit of a drive up here. I always run out completely. Run your 2 spares out that are on the machine, and that way you're always carrying plenty with you. So I'll get onto the phone to the farmer. He'll get the old man to run some up. We've got some more back at home. You just can't carry enough with you. Well, you want one of those attachments, a load of spools on it, but we ain't got one. So I am going to quickly change these over. But 52 is how many 2 spools cover. I never knew that. You just crack on and do them. Hey, we're going to have to wind old collar. What's this wagon wheel he's left me? I don't even know if that's going to go on. Let's have a look. Ah! Oh no. I've made a bit of a hash of that. I've got to go round. What that baler does, when you change the net, it goes from auto to manual. And it will just it'll make, we call them wagon wheels, because it's so big. See if we can get underneath it. There we go. If I can get her on the table, I think she will wrap. Whoa! She's big! Look at that! Hooray! Oh yeah. So if it stays on, shall we? Let's just slow that down, shall we, before we lose it. Don't worry, Cole, I'll sort it out. Christ. Can you imagine if we had a stack of them? There ain't nothing I can't do. Oh, I love it. We're getting on a bit better now. Silage is sort of it's dried out a bit, so it's going a bit easier. That was always going to be the case, we sort of knew that. But you've got to make a start somewhere, otherwise, you know, the day is gone. Let the farmer deal with that now. Here comes Cole. That thing absolutely hoovers it up. It's unbelievable. I was sitting round baling at speeds I just can't even fathom. But yeah, good brown baler that one. They always seem pretty impressed with it. That's the VB 3160. Yeah, 3160 variable. Have a look at all this. They're off the tails of the bale. They change brand, and look at all that you get. With the Silage, we didn't have anything. But there you go, that's a change of brand for you. But it's better than them ripping and you having to get back out and re-thread everything. We're just resetting. We'll use half a roll of 2 more. That's all we'll use, and we're done. There'll be about 280 all told, I'd have thought. But I always put one on, and it just makes it easier for tying the wrap onto. But first job is always to pull these back, put the rubbish with the rubbish. Hey-ya. Right, these boxes do have a rip cord on them, but I don't use it because it's handy to keep the box intact. You soon learn which way round it all goes. Pull the little string, that releases that. I think we need to, for next year, we'll have to put a new knife. I'll show you in a sec. I think our knife's a bit blunt, that's what the problem is. Didn't really matter with the Silage type stuff. Through the rollers, look. Through there. These things are mental heavy. I don't know what they weigh. 25 kilos, something like that. Gotta be. They're heavy. And for one of these, what did we say they do? They do 20. One would do about 25 bales, 26 bales for one roll, and that costs, I think, between 70 and 80 pounds for one of those. So when you get 10, that's 800 pounds or 700. You're up in the 700s, and 10 rolls will only do you 250 bales. So you can see how expensive it is to wrap silage. But yeah, that's just the way the world's gone, I'm afraid. All the costs have gone up. I'll pull them both through here, and then I literally just poke a little hole in here. I don't know how everyone else does it. The farmer ties it onto the frame somewhere, but you end up with a bit of plastic on the frame. Pull it tight, just do a simple, that's it, that's all you need. It just needs to basically catch on this corner. Put your stands back, this one goes up, there are your tensioners, that's it, simple as. I will literally put 2 on the reels. I won't use them, but they'll be on there for next time. Oh yeah, they are heavy. And then there'll be one more to take home with us at the end. You don't have to be strong to do it, you just have to find a technique that works for you. I always turn off, all the pumps are not running, and the electrics to this are not running either. It's just a tractor running, it can't turn on or anything like that. People get a bit scared about everything we do. This is our little knife, and when it tips it off, it catches these, and as they come tight, it pushes them onto this knife. I just feel, well, you can see it's a little bit rusty, that knife. Probably wants changing. You just have to, it's basically, it's only a Stanley knife and 2 bolts. We'll get that changed for next year. But this Rapper does as well. It just keeps going. It never really have a problem with it. There are, this is what keeps happening. It keeps leaving little tails. And then I end up with a cab full of plastic. I hate plastic being out on the field. It is a real bugbear of mine. I hate it. I hate seeing it. I hate seeing it in the muck. People leave it in the muck. It drives me mad. It's like, Christ, what is wrong with everyone? It's got some magnetic sensors underneath. You'll see them there. That's where you can basically adjust that to get everything squared up, where it stops and where it tips off and all the rest of it. But it seems to be doing a lovely job. Anyway, me and Carl are going to get these finished. Carl should be just finishing up. There'll be about 30 more bales to wrap, but we'll end the video there. Yeah, by the time we're done and dusted and home again, it's going to be not mega late, just, you know, the days just, oh my god, they just mould into one. Then tomorrow we'll get up here. We're building a stack on the hard standing up here. We'd like to see some haymaking weather. We have got a ton of hay we'd like to make, but I don't know if we're going to see that sort of weather yet. Every time you look at the app, it tells you next week. Next week is coming good. Oh, don't worry, next week. And every single time you get to next week and it's like showers, 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 showers. Anyway, that is how it's been all year. And yeah, we're going to leave it there anyway. We will catch up with you tomorrow. I think Farmer is, I don't know where he was supposed to be here, but he's obviously got caught up with something else. Yeah, I imagine we'll be up here with 2 loaders tomorrow and just get these off the field. They will stand there for a little while if you want, but you know, they start killing the grass if you leave them too long. We like to take them off. The crows get on them as well. I don't know what the crows like in them. Whether they can pick up the... Here's Cole, look. Baler hasn't missed a beat. You know, as soon as it dries, as soon as the material dries, it hasn't missed a beat. Let's turn all this back on. Our pump goes back on, and we can lower our arm down. First job. Set her to automatic, and then start. If it's going to brake, it'll brake now. It hasn't been so bad braking wise. It's just keeps holding on to the tails of the bales. I'll show you what I mean as it finishes here. It will finish in just a second. High speed one means 2 rolls at the same time, so you get 2 layers going at the same time instead of 1. You can get the 1 roll version, and it takes forever apparently. But if you watch now, as it picks the bed up, it pulls the tails against the knife. You watch. Sometimes it just holds on to the tails, it doesn't quite cut them, so we'll get that knife replaced for next year. Not bad wrap actually, so yeah, it's alright. We are going to leave it there. I don't even know what day of the week it is again now. Start a new video tomorrow, and we'll hopefully be catching up in the winter, otherwise I'll have to skip some of these videos. We'll see. We will see. Thanks very much for following along with us. I know I do apologise that you're watching these in the past, but there is Zero time for editing, you guys know that. I think what we got coming up, we got the Midland Machinery Show coming up. Might have already been and gone by the time you see this. We've got Jackie's Plougher match coming up in the next few weeks. I really like that day, so yeah, we'll have all that recorded for you anyway. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Four Winds merch is down in description, hats and t-shirts, and yeah, we catch you on the next one. Cheers.